Welcome back, book buddies! Today we are going to read a Thomas the Tank Engine book. This book is called Thomas Goes on Holiday. Let's go! And there's a map of Snowdon, so we can see all the different places. And there's Thomas. Choo-choo! Thomas Goes on Holiday. This is the story of Thomas, the adventurous blue engine, and the time he went on a grand holiday around Great Britain. One sunny morning on Snowdon, Thomas was getting ready for a very important job. He was going on a tour of Great Britain. You will pick up passengers in Edinburgh and take them on holiday to Brighton, said Sir Topham Hatt. A tour guide will show you the stops on the way. Way! Thomas was so excited. After a long journey, Thomas arrived at his first stop. Welcome to Edinburgh, said the tour guide. She pointed to a big, spooky-looking building. Do you know Edinburgh Castle is nearly 900 years old? That's nearly as old as Gordon, giggled Thomas. In no time at all, the passengers and the luggage were on board. Thomas was ready to roll. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, Thomas steamed through the Scottish countryside. Whee! I'm Thomas on tour, Thomas whistled to a shiny fast train. Whoosh! The train sped past. Faster, faster, faster! Thomas zoomed into England. No stopping ahead, no stopping ahead, warned the tour guide. But Thomas wasn't listening. He had seen something standing in a field, something huge. Screech! Thomas skidded to a stop. Bump! All the luggage tumbled onto the tracks. Oh no, sorry, puffed Thomas. But, giant! Thomas stared at a big shape ahead. That's a sculpture, Thomas, said the tour guide. It's the Angel of the North. Thomas blushed. He had made a big mess on the tracks. But help soon arrived to clear the luggage. It was dark when Thomas rolled up to his last stop for the night. A big bright light was twinkling in the sky. Wow! Look at that tall star, gasped Thomas. The tour guide smiled. That's not a star, it's the Blackpool Tower. Thomas thought the twinkling tower was amazing. It is amazing. Early the next morning, the station guard woke Thomas. Time to collect more coal, he said. But Thomas was so tired. I'll just have a bit more sleep, he yawned. When he woke up again, the passengers all climbed on aboard. Next stop, Snowdonia, called the tour guide. Thomas was so excited. He forgot all about the coal. Oh no. Whir, whir, whir. Thomas was soon whirring through Wales. He steamed past Conway Castle and he saw Mount Snowdon. Thomas was excited. He was so excited he didn't notice his engine starting to fizz and his wheels turning slower and slower, slower. Screech! Thomas suddenly flew back down the tracks and came to a stop. He had completely run out of coal. Oh dear. Poor Thomas didn't feel like a useful engine at all. After Thomas was filled up with coal the next day, he was determined to be a really useful engine. Stay on the branch line to London, the tour guide called out. But Thomas had another idea. The main line was faster than the branch line. I'll switch tracks, then I'll be super duper speedy, thought Thomas. But the main line wasn't fast at all. The main line was bumpy and broken. A big sign blocked the way. The track ahead was closed for repairs. Line closed. Fizzling fireboxes. I should have stayed on the branch line, puffed Thomas. I should have listened. Thomas slowly bumped back up the track. Maybe if I just listen more, I can be useful again, he thought. Sure enough, back on the branch line, Thomas whizzed to London, bang on time. A friendly barge called Dilly showed Thomas the sights. He listened to everything she said. "There's Big Ben," Dilly said, "about a clock tower. Big Ben is a nickname for the clock's bell." "Whoa," peeped Thomas. "Listening is fun, and I like learning new things. There's Big Ben." When the tour guide told Thomas to travel slowly to Brighton, he listened. He chugged steadily on his muddy wheels. Thomas was dirty, tired, and needed repairs. But as he pulled into Brighton station, he was happy to be useful again. "Hurrah for Thomas, the tour engine!" All the passengers cheered. After a washdown, his buffers were buffed and he was fitted with shiny new wheels. "Now you can have a holiday too, Thomas," smiled the tour guide. Thomas giggled. He had no problem listening this time. He was definitely ready to have a very useful holiday of his own. Peep, peep! And there's everyone celebrating with their balloons. And he has a Thomas t-shirt on. What a lucky boy. And then there's a map of Snowdon again. What a great story. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Do come back so we can read more books together. Please like and subscribe. Bye.